What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Soul Channel. I just had a small meal for dinner, some fish and some mashed potatoes or something like that. Very small amount of potatoes. Right now, I'm out here. It's about, I would say about 8:30 right now at night, and I did a short about taking a half an hour to a 45-minute walk after meals, but it got kind of cut short. So I just wanted to make an extended video about my process about walking directly after eating. Um, you can give yourself about 5 minutes after you eat the meal, but get up and start walking for about half an hour to 45 minutes. And I'm stationary right now because I live in a country, suburban area where there's not street lights everywhere. So it's going to get dark and you won't be able to see anything but a black video with me talking. All right. So you eat. And if you can, I know when you're working, you can't always do this, and you can't always do it if you got young children at home and you don't have nobody to watch them. But if you can put them in a stroller and get outside after dinner, or if you can break away from the job during lunchtime and at least try to get in 15, 20 minutes after the meal. But it really helps with weight loss. It helps because it helps with digestion. And I first noticed this with my dogs. They have to go to handle their business usually a half an hour to an hour after they eat because they have short track intestines. Well, we have much longer intestines, and it takes much longer for our food to process and go through all those channels in our stomach. But what helps it is walking, getting in action, push-ups, weight training. If you can't go outside, you can do some push-ups, or if you want to, even some crunches, but I don't think anybody wants to do crunches after they finish eating. So you can do some push-ups in the house, some modified push-ups. I'll do a video on modified push-ups as well. If you can't get down on the ground and do them, if you're too heavy or your shoulders are not strong enough. But this helps tremendously. It helps tremendously with digestion, with bowel movements, keeping everything flowing. And the other thing I suggest is at night to take some applesauce. All right, not the sugar-free one, but the one with no sugar added, where it's just straight apple. They even have them in flavors like blueberry and strawberry, but there's no sugar added. They have them in pouches, they have them in cups, or they have the big jar, whichever one you want to choose. Apples is tremendous if you can tolerate, applesauce, if you like apples. If not, any other type of fruit that's high in fiber will do the trick as well, but apples does the trick for me. So now I'm about to start a half an hour walk, help me digest this food, and ultimately help weight loss. It keeps the weight off of you. Even if you've been pigging out a little bit, this helps digestion, helps weight loss. So you walk until you start feeling your stomach you'll feel the digestion happening because gas will start coming up and you'll start burping as you walk. And when you feel that happening, you'll almost feel like your stomach processing the food. At that point, that's what you've initiated. And I'm not saying you should stop there, but you've done at least get the digestion started to where you're not laying down or passing out with all of that undigested food in your stomach. One of the biggest mistakes I used to make was eat and go lay down. Get comatose by the food, and so I couldn't even stay up any longer, especially the older I got. It felt like somebody pulled a battery out of my back, and I just went, ooh, and I would just get up from wherever I was and march toward the bedroom and lay down and pass out. I no longer do that. That's unhealthy. I'm glad I don't have clogged arteries. I've never had a heart attack or a stroke. I've been fortunate, thank God, with pretty decent genetics. Not the best, don't get me wrong, not the best, but pretty decent. So this is where walking helps you. Digestion, help you sleep better, and help with stomach aches. If you get stomach aches after you ate something you wasn't supposed to eat or whatever, like I no longer can really tolerate dairy, so I eat very little dairy. If there is some dairy, like there's a little sour cream that was in the mashed potatoes, I have to walk that off to help me digest that little bit of dairy that I consume with the butter that was in the potatoes. All right, so I hope this helps you guys. This is the Soul Channel. So what? if you're fat, you're overweight, depressed, your wife or your husband don't like you, don't want you no more, your girlfriend or boyfriend broke up with you, you get fired off your job, your children hate you, whatever the case may be, so what? You don't get along with your relatives, you're having a hard time in life, so what? At some point, you've got to look out for yourself and believe that things can get better. But it starts with some positive mental attitude, and you just have to make a choice. At some point in life, we all have to make a choice. There's a fork in the road. You're either going one way or the other. And me being almost 48 years old now, I've hit that crossroads where I have to go one way or the other, and I'm going the right way, the positive way. So thank you guys. I started out with 0 subscribers today. I ended up with 5 today. I want to thank all of you that subscribe. I thank some of you already that in the chat, in the comment section. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys, and thank you guys for taking this wellness, mental health, fitness journey with me. This channel, once again, was inspired by David Goggins. All right, so you can look him up and get great motivation from this guy. All right, I will be posting before pictures of what I look like before and picture and along with my progress going forward, so you can see where I'm at in my journey and see that I'm very similar to a lot of you. Okay, thank you for the support. Stay tuned for more. Peace.